I'm here at Midtown Comics downtown with Al Ewing. Al, we just got through an amazing signing for Immortal Hulk. This guy right here, this very surly looking gentleman, and word around the campfires that this is one of the hottest books out on the stands right now. You've completely revitalized the Hulk. I mean, quite literally, because you brought him back to life and made him immortal. What was the genesis behind, you know, his eternal struggle?
Well, I will tell you what it was. I was in the room, in the writers' room at one of the Marvel retreats, and the topic of discussion was, right, Bruce Banner's coming back. How do we resurrect him?
Okay.
And I remember kind of sticking my hand up and saying, what if he just comes back? What if that's just what he does? And like that's, you know, and that's just part of being the Hulk. Which is, you know, it sounded once I said it like, let's do nothing. Well, do you want to pitch for the book? And it was like, it was a contest, that pitch. It was like loads of people were interested, people giving in their pitches. I was just one of them. And yeah, I managed to kind of, you know, the pitch which became Immortal Hulk was the one that they picked. So here I am.
Yeah, there we go. The $1 million idea. Of course, the Hulk has had he's had many different iterations over the years. I think that's one of the things. A lot of people like different aspects of the Hulk. They like, you know, they like kind of the more, it feels wrong to say, but the dumb, brute Hulk, you know? Yeah, or they like the more cerebral, like Professor.
Hulk,
yeah. So this is kind of like a hybrid. This one is, you really feel like the Hulk is, he's not really he's a protagonist for the story, but he's very much not a hero here.
Yeah, I think with this, it's like there isn't really a hero in the book. It's more just the straight sort of science fiction horror take. But yeah, the Hulk is very much like a protagonist rather than a hero. But I think one thing we wanted to do is kind of get back to the earliest days of the Hulk, where he was very scary, he was kind of a menace. There's that in that very first issue, there's that thing where like Bruce Banner is sitting there waiting for the sun to set, and there's that like look on his face of just like, you know, horror, but also a weird kind of desire to change and like smash things.
Yeah.
And like we really wanted to get back to that, and back to the kind of the weird chaotic nature of those first 6 issues where like you never know what's coming next. I was just seeing as I was in New York this week, and thank you Midtown for that, verifying me out there, because yes, you Midtown Comics have contributed to the direction of the Hulk. Because I got to sit down with Will and Sarah and like give them the outline of the rest of the story, right up until the end. Okay. So, you know, and I went and said like how many issues that's going to be, or like you know, what's gonna happen. But we now have a rough shape for the whole thing. Excellent. And you know, they were like, yes, sounds good. So you know, we're gonna do it.
I feel bad for the poor guy. I feel bad for the Hulk. You know, he's had all these horrible things, and you've only been on the book for a year. You've done a lot in a year. You have ruined. I mean, not like he had much of a life, but you really are putting it to him. And it's only been a year.
Luckily,
what is year 2 is going to be even more devastating, I imagine.
Yes. There's no way to deny that.
Okay.
Year 2 is going to be more devastating.
Year 2 is horrible.
One thing that is on the Hulk side though is Joe is back.
Okay.
So
cool. So we'll set, you know, end with that. Joe's back, because I like the ominous like Joe is back.
Joe is back.
Joe is back.
Joe is back. You know, things are about to change very hard for Bruce Banner and for the Hulk. Is all I will say.
Well,
for now.
Great. Now I'm gonna go home and I'm not gonna sleep for a while because I'm gonna be rereading this is that's gonna keep me up at night, which is great. But thank you for keeping us here and for joining us for a wonderful signing with wonderful fans. And
thank you to all the fans and all the Midtown customers who've been so great today.
Well, great. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Midtown Comics rocks.